Please rise for the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose stripes and bright stars through the perilous
Good afternoon, everyone. I was asked to bring the welcome, but I just want to make sure we recognize that amazing group that just sang for us. That's a tough act to follow, so let's just recognize they were wonderful. Thank you. The second thing is, I had prepared something, but it was raining, so I thought I'd just get up here and say welcome and walk off. The problem is now I grabbed a piece of paper to make it look like I have a speech. So bear with me for just a couple moments. I'm very proud and feel privileged to be here with all of you to offer this welcome to the class of 2016 for Oliver Ames High School. I've been asked to bring the clergy welcome. I spent over 5 years at Holy Cross here in Easton, and also been with many of these kids in some way, shape, or form for over the last 11. My kids were 7 years old. Well, my kids are 7 years old now, and some of these kids I met when they were 7. So this is a very special honor for me, and I do thank Wes and the administration for allowing me to speak here today. I'd like to thank God for the gifts of these graduates. The years they have spent together, the friendships and memories that they have made will be with them forever. It has been an incredible journey. The defeats and victories, both on and off the field. Yes, and the state championships too, thank you. Yep, and then, what a great class you are. In addition to all the challenges and struggles we overcame within our homes and on the fields as well, we ask God to bless this community of professional educators, of administrators, of coaches, and support staff for all the hard work they have done to prepare you for your next phase in life. And of course, let's bless the proud parents of these graduates. For I now know it is not easy to do, but you have done a great job guiding your children and providing them excellent years, and your presence here today is greatly appreciated. We now ask that God give you the grace to live your lives as you go off in new directions. So today I want to just share a quick story with someone that graduated right here on this field from 2012, the class of 2012. He sent me this email after he just graduated from a university in Boston just this past May. I hope you are well. I want to thank you for everything you've done. I want to personally thank you and let you know I've been working very hard at blank university since being accepted. I've traveled the world. I've worked 9 months at the Harvard Medical School. I've played in ensembles. I've done a bunch of intramurals, and I've made so many friends over my 4 years. Again, I wish I could thank you in person, but I'll just take some time now to thank you for providing me with so much help and support during your time at Holy Cross. I don't know what strings you pulled for me to get me into blank university in the first place, but whatever you did, I made sure to take full advantage of that opportunity that you have given. I realize how incredibly lucky I am to be in the place that I am, and it motivates me every day to do something with this opportunity. I feel compelled to give back, and I want others to be given the same chances that I've been given, despite mistakes or past situations. So thank you once more for helping me get to where I am today. I will be forever grateful and appreciative for you going out of your way to show the admissions team who I really am. I hope to do the same for deserving kids one day. Now, my hope is not to pat myself on the back. It's to let you understand that there's so many people out here who have given their time, their talents, have stuck their neck out on the line for you so that you can be where you are today. And my hope is that in the future, you'll do the same for someone else. Pass it on, pay it forward, be amazing, be the positive change that we know you can be. So before I step off, just really remember these words. Give back, serve others, pass it on, pay it forward, and just be amazing, because that's what you guys are. And thank you, God, for this wonderful gift, and may God bless each and every one of you. Amen.
Hello and welcome, parents, relatives, teachers, administrators, and the graduating members of the Oliver Ames class of 2016. One thing I've learned over these past 4 years is that brevity is the soul of wit, and so I won't take any longer than 45 minutes. We all have people we need to thank: teachers, administrators, parents, rabbis, everyone behind the scenes. Please give them a round of applause. It seems like yesterday we were in our seats at freshman orientation. The upperclassmen gave us advice to dive in and get involved in every activity, to make the most of each moment because time flies. Now, here we are in a similar situation, facing another challenge, another opportunity. I still think the advice rings true. Embrace the unknown. When we arrived at OA, this school seemed big and vast like the ocean, waiting to be explored. We dived in, and we quickly realized all that it had to offer: clubs, sports, music, and many more activities to help us learn to grow and explore interests. Soon, it all became familiar and navigable. As time passed, we as a class grew closer. Together, exploring Oliver Ames High School, finding a passion for painting murals to brighten our hallways, learning how to assemble a robot that will throw frisbees in a competition. We found new ways to grow, to express ourselves, and to ignite the spark of curiosity. We got to know many great people and made connections that will last the rest of our lives. The other day, my lacrosse coach told me that there are 2 things you can control: your attitude and your effort. What do you do when you hit a dead end? Do you backtrack? Do you retrace your steps and go forward? Do you give up, or do you persevere? In a book called 1,000 Plus Things Successful People Do Differently, I found this quote: "Learn to adjust the sails of your life to unpredictable winds, while keeping your focus clear on your destination, and keep sailing until you get there." There will be obstacles in life, aspects to the inevitable we cannot control. What we can control is effort and attitude, and that will make all the difference in the world. Stand up for your greatness. If something doesn't work out, try a different approach. OA has given us a solid foundation for moving forward and achieving our dreams. As one of our last acts as the class of 2016, we have taken the first step to be responsible environmentally with our class gift of the water bottle refill station. We've incorporated something that's eco-friendly in our school, and we need to continue that effort in the future to be environmentally conscious in our own lives. With our efforts and a positive attitude, we can incorporate sustainable alternatives without having to make sacrifices. As we move forward, consider using your intelligence to nurture the environment around us. And now, as we prepare to explore the next great sea of the unknown, I would like to share with you advice from a wise Brockton man, my dad, who said, "Never forget where you're from." We will all go off on our own paths after these last moments together as a class, but we will always have our sense of community that originated here in Easton at Oliver Ames High School. That sense of community will serve as a connection that will ground us as we move forward on this exciting journey. Thank you, and good luck, class of 2016.
Teachers, students, parents, and board children, I would like to thank you all for coming out to celebrate this special moment with us. High school, graduating it, that's a big turning point in someone's life. It's the day you officially go from an awkward, stressed out high school student to a pretty much just as awkward, but a little more stressed out member of society. No matter how you feel about high school, no one can question the importance and honor of graduating. You will remember this day for the rest of your lives. Students, don't let all the relatives and pictures fool you. This day is for you. and I just want to personally and genuinely congratulate every single one of you in a general speech to everyone at the same time. I'd like to start by thanking the class of 2016 and the administration for giving me the privilege of speaking on behalf of this wonderful group of people. We are blessed to have been part of a very esteemed and successful public school system. No matter your personal opinion, Oliver Ames High School boasts an impressively high yield of graduating students and a comfortably low number of people killed by wolverines every year. We have a safe and efficient public school system, and we're blessed to be a part of that. A little under 4 years ago, I walked into Oliver Ames High School as a student for the first time in my life. And I gotta say, I don't think I've ever felt more uncomfortable, ever. It was a big school full of big people, and I was an exceptionally small freshman who needed to ask directions between every class. It was no amount of orientation assemblies or helpful tips could have gotten me through the next 4 years. My first week of school, I probably got lost a dozen times, tripped up the stairs, and spilled Purell on my shirt twice. I was quintessentially freshman. I felt nervous going to lunch, asking questions in class, and even as a hyperactive 14-year-old, I sometimes just wanted to disappear. It probably didn't help that we had to share our high school with upperclassmen who were twice my size and around 3 times as hairy. I was like a squirrel trapped in the gorilla enclosure. Spastic, small, and constantly feeling like I was going to be beaten to death without warning. Maybe some of you started off with a bit more security than I did, but I think we can all agree to some extent that we were in over our heads freshman year. Surprisingly, I never got beaten to death by any upperclassmen, and I actually eventually started making friends and speaking in class. I slowly but surely came out of my shell. Eventually, high school just became a part of my life, an everyday routine, like brushing my teeth or crying softly in my bathroom. I found my niche, and I began to figure out how to operate. Now, as I get ready to go off to college and I reflect on what I learned in high school, I have to decide whether or not I feel equipped for the adult world. The short answer to that question is no. No, I'm not. High school did not prepare me for the adult world. I'm not sure what I want to do for work. I don't know how to pay taxes. I still feel vaguely threatened at the dentist's office. But over these past 4 years, I began to understand perhaps the most integral part of being a human being, interacting with other people. I've had a lot of experiences in high school, and I personally have been through some rough patches, but the one thing that has remained absolutely constant in these past years, I've had people there with me. High school is really the first time you're old enough to develop meaningful and layered relationships. It's pretty scary. We throw a bunch of awkward, developing teenagers together to live, learn, and grow. It's a mess, a complete and utter storm of drama, thesis statements, and chaos. I still wake up in a cold sweat remembering the terrors of junior year. The idea of college being brought up, classes getting harder, SATs looming over us constantly. Everything was uncertain. Everything was moving so fast. It was around this time that I started to understand what high school actually was and what it was trying to teach us. See, no matter how I felt or how much work I had, there were always people around. People to talk to, people to butt heads with, people to complain with, people to celebrate with, people to study with, people to sarcastically golf clap when I missed the trash can with my carton of milk. The social web of high school is certainly a source of anxiety and plenty of Twitter feuds, but dealing with people on that level brought us closer together and made us stronger. The most important thing I've learned in high school is that no one has any idea what they're doing at all. And that's okay. We're all in the same boat. We've all been scared, happy, sad, stressed, excited, and everything in between. Interacting with people can be complicated, but having you all was one of the only things that got me through high school. From the always awkward seating situation at lunch to the often hilarious classroom dynamics, being a part of this class the past 4 years, I've rarely seen a dull moment. No matter the person or situation, I've always felt comfortable talking, laughing, and joking with every single one of you. And I believe that that is the most important thing I've had in my high school career. No classroom lesson is going to help us navigate the complexities of the world. What's going to help us is our ability to get through hard times with the people around us, the ability to function socially. The world is even bigger and scarier than high school, and it's going to be the connections and relationships you make with other people that keep you afloat. That's the fundamental lesson of high school. Whether you were a social butterfly or prefer to keep to yourself more, knowing you're not alone is comforting. The key to everything is the people around you. They shape you. They push you. They borrow $10 from you sophomore year and don't pay you back. You know who you are. We've fought, we've had fun, we've fallen, and we've thrived. But when push comes to shove, we formed a community. As you move forward in life, don't forget to stop and appreciate the people around you. They won't be there forever. When we started here, we were a random, awkward group of kids, and now we leave as something else entirely. Class of 2016, thank you so much for the past 4 years, and congratulations.
Albert Einstein once said, "Try not to become a person of success, but rather try to become a person of value." My classmates have taught me that the journey for success can be used as a means to become a person of value. Success means something different to everyone, and no two people have the same goals. I see so much greatness in my fellow classmates, and you all exemplify the many different types of success. Everything in our school is overflowing with energy and new ideas because of the students. Here at OA, we have athletes and teams who made history, surpassing expectations at every turn. We have people who have spent countless hours of preparation to put on amazing musicals, flying across the stage and venturing through the land of Oz. There are so many talented musicians and artists who sacrifice their free time that most other people take for granted to perfect a piece or a charcoal drawing. We have students who have dedicated their time to researching for DECA presentations, engineering the mechanics for robotics competitions, or slaving over mock trial preparations in Mr. Gotzel's room after school. We have leaders in our class who spread the loving and accepting message of best buddies throughout the entire school. And we have talented students who build beautiful bookcases and podiums for their teachers in woodshop. There are countless other clubs, teams, activities, and random acts of kindness, too many to name, but the common factor is that all of these achievements were done by members of our class. We have all been able to achieve some degree of success because we have been supported by our family, friends, teammates, teachers, and all the people that surround our everyday life. Some of our greatest successes have come from prior failures, whether losing a certain game, bombing a test, or making a mistake in a musical or club competition, which motivated us to come back better and stronger. We know and we have learned it is okay to fail, and that accepting disappointments is the path to great things. Of course, the path is never easy. In order to achieve our goals, we must put time, effort, and passion into everything we do. Along the way, this dedication leads us to form relationships with others, which not only influence us as individuals, but also give us the power to have an impact on the life of someone else. This is when our success becomes the most accessible and the most valuable. We have inspired each other to become the best form of ourselves. Throughout our 4 years here, we have watched and supported each other in every endeavor. We have cheered each other on in huge playoff games, senior night games, musicals, show choir performances, school concerts, and everything in between. We were each other's biggest fans in and outside the classroom, whether it was helping a classmate understand a lesson at school, or studying together over FaceTime or at someone's house the night before a big test. Whenever someone excelled, it was an achievement for all of us. We took pride in our classmates and became more motivated to reach our own goals. Something worthwhile can come from any success, and not just for the individual or group that accomplished the feat. In sharing these experiences as a class, we have discovered what it means to be people of value. Becoming a person of value means more than just individual achievements, and by setting this goal, we can challenge ourselves to make a difference in the lives of others. We have learned from our teachers, who, despite what might be going on in their own lives, never stopped supporting us or doing everything they could to make high school a comfortable and fun experience. Because of our community at Oliver Ames, each student and teacher influences the lives of those around them. Einstein emphasizes the significance of value rather than success, And character can come with the pursuit of our goals and learning from the trials, failures, and the people who help us along the way. As we go on to the next chapter of our lives and search for more success, whatever that means to each of us, we must remember that we always have the opportunity to be a positive influence on the world. Thank you to my fellow classmates for being a constant inspiration and for a truly memorable high school experience. Congratulations and best of luck in the future.